As a web design agency owner, you are likely juggling a lot of tasks and responsibilities on a daily basis, from managing client projects and deadlines to maintaining your website and social media presence. It may sometimes feel overwhelming, especially if you are a one person operation or small business with limited resources. Hi, I'm Justin, co founder at SiteSwan Website Builder, and I ran into this issue myself. I grew a web design agency to six-figure revenues, and things got hairy. I knew there were many things I should be doing that I just didn't have time for. And there were also things that I was doing that I knew I shouldn't be doing as a business owner. Now, this isn't a problem that's exclusive to web design agency owners by any means, because as an owner of any business, you'll inevitably run into this problem when it seems like there just isn't enough hours in the day to get things done. The most straightforward solution to this problem is to hire someone to help you, but hiring a full time employee may not be feasible or necessary for your business at this time. If only you can bring someone onto your team who works only when you need them and doesn't require a full time salary. This is where virtual assistants come in. A virtual assistant, or VA, can truly transform your list of day to day responsibilities and, in turn, your business as a whole. In this session today, I'm going to help you better understand exactly what a virtual assistant is, and we'll explore the benefits of hiring a virtual assistant for your web design agency, including cost savings, increased productivity, and access to specialized skills. Then I'm going to give you 5 great ways to utilize the help of a virtual assistant so you can get help with lead generation, sales, design, and more. Then we'll go over where you can find virtual assistants, including freelancing platforms and virtual assistant agencies. I'll also provide you with some tips for success for implementing virtual assistants into your business, such as setting clear expectations and goals so that you're all on the same page. Finally, we'll have a chance for you to get some of your questions answered, and at the end, you'll hopefully have a much better understanding of how to leverage virtual assistants to benefit your web design agency. Let's start by talking about what virtual assistants are. VAs, or virtual assistants, are remote professionals who offer administrative, technical, and creative support to businesses and entrepreneurs. They work remotely and can assist with a wide range of tasks that can help streamline your web design agency and save you time and resources. For instance, virtual assistants can help with administrative tasks like managing email accounts, scheduling appointments, and data entry. They can also provide creative support like designing graphics and websites or creating content for your blog or social media accounts. Moreover, virtual assistants, and again, I'm going to refer to them as VAs for short, can also provide assistance with updating your website or maintaining your social media accounts. And this can be particularly useful for web design agencies, as it allows you to delegate technical tasks to a professional who has the skills and expertise needed to get the job done. Virtual assistants can work on a part time or full time basis depending on your needs and budget. This flexibility allows you to adjust their workload according to your changing business needs without having to hire a full time employee. Overall, virtual assistants can be a valuable asset to your web design agency, providing you with the support you need to manage your workload and grow your business. But can you really benefit? Yes, absolutely. Hiring a virtual assistant can provide a wide range of benefits for your web design agency, and I'm going to give you some examples right now. First, there's a cost savings. Hiring a full time employee can be expensive because it requires you to provide office space, equipment, benefits, and other resources. But virtual assistants work remotely and often provide their own equipment, allowing you to save on those costs. And you only pay for the hours worked rather than a fixed salary. The hourly fee for virtual assistants varies depending on the scope of the work and their level of expertise and experience. Some virtual assistants cost as little as $6 per hour, which is significantly lower than the hourly rate for a full time employee. Then there's the benefit of flexibility. Virtual assistants can work on a project or hourly basis, providing you with the flexibility to adjust their workload according to your needs. This can be particularly useful for web design agencies because workloads can fluctuate depending on the number and the size of client projects. Another benefit is increased productivity. By outsourcing tasks to a virtual assistant, you can free up time to focus on high value tasks like generating new business, networking, managing your team, or working on specific client projects, things that perhaps only you can do. And this can help you increase your productivity and efficiency as a whole, allowing you to actually grow your business. Another benefit is gaining access to specialized skills. VAs often have specific skills and expertise in areas such as design, social media management, or content creation. By hiring a virtual assistant with specialized skills, you can provide better services to your clients and increase your competitiveness in the market. Finally, you get the benefit of time zone flexibility. Virtual assistants can work from anywhere in the world, which means you can leverage their skills and experience in different time zones. And this can help you provide, 24/7 customer support or expand your business nationally or even globally, and also help you meet tight deadlines. So, as you can see, hiring a virtual assistant can provide numerous benefits for your web design agency, and you can really streamline your business operations, increasing your efficiency, and provide better services to your clients. Now that you have a better understanding of what a virtual assistant is and the benefits of hiring one, I want to introduce you now to 5 specific ways that virtual assistants can be applied to your web design business. You ready? Here we go. Number 1 is lead generation. So, lead generation is an essential part of growing any business, including web design agencies. It involves identifying potential customers and gathering information about them, such as their contact information, preferences, and needs. Virtual assistants can be an invaluable resource for lead generation because they can help you conduct market research and analyze data to identify new opportunities for your business, allowing you to focus on other critical aspects of your business like client projects and business growth. Now, you may decide to have them help you find your website prospects and/or have them add your prospects information to your spreadsheet or CRM, customer relationship management tool. Remember, if you're building websites with SiteSwan, you can grant a virtual assistant access to our local prospecting tool. With just a few clicks, they can identify businesses who need a new website and generate a long list of leads in your area. Virtual assistants can also help you with lead nurturing, which involves building relationships with potential customers and guiding them through the sales funnel. They can assist you with sending prospects marketing materials or follow up emails, in addition to scheduling appointments and sending personalized messages to potential customers. This can help increase your conversion rates and improve your customer retention rates, which is critical for long term success. Overall, outsourcing lead generation to a VA can be a cost effective and efficient way to grow your web design agency. The number 2 way to utilize a virtual assistant is to get their help with sales. Sales is a critical component of any successful web design agency. However, it can be time consuming and challenging to manage every aspect of the sales process from lead generation to closing deals all by yourself. This is where virtual assistants can be a valuable resource. VAs can assist with a variety of sales related tasks like cold calling leads, sending prospecting emails, making a pitch, setting appointments, and even following up with potential clients. To help bring them up to speed, you might want to share SiteSwan's sales scripts and other resources with your VA. Virtual assistants can help you manage your sales pipeline and track leads using customer relationship management tools, CRM tools. They can also help you optimize your sales process by analyzing data and identifying areas for improvement. This can help close more deals and improve your revenue and profitability. As mentioned earlier, virtual assistants can also provide valuable support for sales activities such as lead nurturing and relationship building. This can help you build trust and credibility with potential customers, which is critical for closing deals. Overall, outsourcing sales activities to a virtual assistant can be an effective way to improve your sales process and grow your web design agency. The number 3 way to use a virtual assistant is to get their help with design. Look, design is a critical aspect of any successful web design agency. I mean, it's in the name for crying out loud. However, it can sometimes be time consuming or resource intensive to manage all aspects of the design process, especially if you have a lot of projects going on all at the same time. But with the help of a VA, you can leverage SiteSwan's instant site creation feature to create stunningly beautiful demo websites for your prospects that will surely wow them. And of course, since SiteSwan doesn't require any previous experience, it'll be super easy to get a VA up to speed on the process. It's pretty much self explanatory. So while they're building out these demo sites, you can be pitching the designs and closing the deals. Heck, they can also provide a fresh perspective on your design strategy and offer insights and suggestions that can help improve your clients' websites. Remember, as a SiteSwan website reseller, you can grant a virtual assistant access to your account just like any other staff member. So they can log into your dashboard and access our over 250 pre built themes and create websites for your prospects instantly. I'll tell you how else you can utilize virtual assistants design services. They may come to the table with additional design expertise that you don't have. So they can help you create custom graphics for your client websites or even for your own purposes. Maybe you can have them put together before and after designs for all of your clients or do some more custom stuff that you wouldn't otherwise have even thought to do or offer. Another way you can utilize virtual assistants is to have them help you with customer service. Customer service is a critical aspect of any successful web design agency. And you know what? It's sometimes the heaviest weighed aspect of the web design service by the business owner. Business owners find it to be super important when grading their satisfaction level with their web design agency. So, you need to make sure that you're offering thorough, friendly, and prompt customer service. And look, it's not like you're getting 100 calls a day, even if you have 100 clients. But you just want to make sure that you're on top of things. So, a virtual assistant can really help you improve your response times, allowing you to address customer inquiries and concerns more quickly and efficiently. They can also assist with managing client relationships, ensuring that your clients are satisfied with your services and helping to improve customer retention rates by taking a more proactive approach. Virtual assistants can also provide valuable support for website maintenance and updates. They can assist with making updates to your clients' websites, ensuring that their websites are up to date and running smoothly. Heck, they can also help with SEO and optimizing website performance, which can improve customer satisfaction and retention, of course. One more thing tied to customer service, staying on top of billing. Sometimes your client's account, it'll go past due because of a bad credit card, for example. Well, you can assign the responsibility to a virtual assistant to stay on top of that and send out, for example, SiteSwan's update credit card link to get new cards into the system to ensure that their payments are collected promptly. The last way to use a virtual assistant that we're discussing here is to leverage their help with marketing. Marketing is important to ensure the long term success and growth of your web design agency, but look, there's an endless number of things you can be doing to market your agency. It just keeps going and going. I mean, this is where virtual assistants can really be a valuable resource because VAs can assist with a variety of marketing related tasks and maybe even experimental ones that you can't justify dedicating your own time to. But let's start with a key component of marketing, which is content creation. One of the things that drives and defines good marketing is a solid content creation strategy. You have to start with good content in order to have a good marketing strategy, and that content can be output in a number of different ways, including blog posts, ebooks, email marketing, press releases, and more. Virtual assistants can help you create high quality marketing materials like sales flyers, brochures, and online ads, compelling content to help you reach your target audience more effectively. They can also assist with developing marketing strategies and analyzing data to identify new opportunities for your business. VAs can also provide valuable support for social media marketing, which is becoming increasingly important for web design agencies of all sizes. They can assist with creating social media posts, managing social media accounts, and engaging with your audience on social media. This can help you improve your social media presence and increase your reach, which can ultimately lead to more business opportunities. By leveraging the skills and expertise of a virtual assistant, you can access specialized skills, improve your marketing strategy, and focus on other critical aspects of your business. Now, when it comes to finding and hiring a virtual assistant, there are several options available to you. Here are some of the most common ways to find and hire a virtual assistant for your web design agency. First, freelancing platforms. Freelancing platforms such as Upwork and Fiverr are popular options for finding and hiring virtual assistants. These platforms allow you to find individuals who can perform a very specific job or task. For example, all the slides in this presentation that you're seeing right now were done by someone who we hired on Fiverr. And Fiverr in particular is known for its very competitive pricing. In fact, the name Fiverr came from the fact that it used to be that every job or task posted on the site was valued at just $5. But both of these sites let you learn about the individual, see their previous work, and even buy upgrades or add ons associated with the task you're interested in. Very good stuff. Great place to start. Next is to reach out to virtual assistant agencies. So, virtual assistant agencies like Boldly or Fancy Hands, both of which are US based, or if you want to go international, Wing Assistant or Bruntwork, for example, could be good options for hiring individuals who you can build relationships with. These agencies typically have a team of virtual assistants with specialized skills and expertise. They can help match you with a virtual assistant who meets your specific needs and requirements. Virtual assistant agencies can also provide additional support, such as training and supervision, which can be helpful if you're new to working with virtual assistants. You can also look to referrals from colleagues or other business owners who have used virtual assistants in the past. They can provide you with firsthand feedback on the quality of work and reliability of the virtual assistant that they have worked with. Referrals can also help you save time and resources by providing you with a short list of potential candidates. When hiring a virtual assistant, it's important to have a clear understanding of your needs and requirements. This will help you identify the skills and experience you need in a virtual assistant and ensure that you find the right match for your business. You should also consider factors like communication skills, availability, and pricing when making your hiring decision. So, as you can see, having virtual assistants work within your web design agency can be a valuable way to streamline your business operations, save time, and improve productivity. But before you jump right into it, I have some tips for implementing virtual assistants in your web design agency, and I strongly advise you follow them. First, set clear expectations and goals. It's important to communicate your expectations and goals clearly to your virtual assistant to ensure they understand their role in your business. Clearly define their responsibilities, their deadlines, and communication channels to avoid any confusion. Next, communicate and provide feedback. Communication is key when working with a VA. Regularly check in with them to ensure they're on track and understand your expectations. You may even want to over communicate. Provide feedback on their work and ask for their input to ensure that you are both working towards the same goals. I also suggest you establish a system for delegating tasks. This can include using a project management tool, Basecamp or Asana come to mind, or a good email system to ensure clear communication and tracking of tasks. This will help you stay organized and ensure that your virtual assistant is working on the right tasks at the right time. You should also be sure to support your assistants. Providing your virtual assistant with the right resources and support can help them be more effective in their role. This can include providing sales scripts, marketing materials, and any other resources that can assist them in their efforts. Regularly check in with them to ensure they have what they need to be successful. And my last tip, ensure data security and privacy. When working with a virtual assistant, it's important to ensure that your data is secure and protected. Use secure file sharing tools, keep passwords safe, and ensure that sensitive information is protected. This will help you maintain your client's trust and protect your business from potential data breaches. All right, and there you have it. So, whether you're just starting out or looking to expand, hiring a virtual assistant can be a game changer for your web design agency. Outsource tasks so you can save time and money while also increasing productivity and providing better services to your clients. With the right approach, VAs can help you take your web design agency to the next level. Now it's time for questions. So, post your questions in the questions tab. I'm going to read through them. I see, wow, a lot of you have already begun to post your questions or have been for quite some time now. Let's take this one from Cindy is saying, I've never hired or worked with a virtual assistant before. Where would you recommend I start? Good question, Cindy. So, I'd probably recommend you begin with Fiverr. What's cool about this is that it's designed around very specific tasks that you need completed. For example, as I stated earlier, this entire slideshow that you're looking at was designed 100% by someone on Fiverr. We just gave them black words on a white background, no images, nothing, and they came back with the rest. It took like 2 days, and I had it in my inbox. It's glorious. Definitely consider starting there for your specific needs. All right. Adam asked a question. Is it possible to let a virtual assistant log into my SiteSwan account and work alongside of me? Yes, you absolutely can do that. And what's cool about our platform is that you can set up additional users, up to 19 additional users, depending on the plan you're on. And each individual can have totally different permissions, different features, or things that they have access to so that each person can be in charge of something different. I like this one from Kira from Washington, who said, would I be able to show my virtual assistant the training videos and other support articles that SiteSwan offers? 100%, yes. And I would highly recommend this, in fact, because our training and videos, all that stuff would be perfect for you to show to anyone working within the platform with you or for you. There's no sense in working with them to train them when we've already put all the effort into developing an educational system for them and you to learn from. All right, we have one from Misha from Colorado who said, if you had to suggest one task to outsource first, which would it be? Good question, Misha. This kind of all depends on what's causing the most friction in your day-to-day activities and what you would label as a distraction versus something that's truly driving the business forward. You might also want to take a look at what you dislike doing. For example, if you cringe at the idea of cold calling, then use a VA for that. Or if you find yourself obsessing over every minute detail in design and taking too long, outsource that to a VA. But everyone's different. You have to find the pain points and focus on those. The things you know you should be doing but aren't doing, have them do that. Or have them do the stuff so you can do the other things that you just don't have the time for. All right, Cal is asking, how else, besides what you mentioned, can I leverage virtual assistants? Well, Cal, I think we've covered pretty much. Well, I shouldn't say, you know what? Now that you're saying this, you could actually use them hear me out. You can use them to introduce new services into your suite of services. So you can actually find someone who brings with them a whole different skill set and allows you to offer new services with their help. Maybe they're good at designing logos and you can resell that service to your clients who need them. Or maybe they're good at email marketing and you can start offering that, or even social media management. Look, the list goes on and on. And a lot of those things too come with recurring revenue opportunities. So I would say another great way to leverage it would be to find people who have skills you don't and resell their services. All right, I see a few of you are asking if this session is being recorded, and the answer is yes. We are recording this webinar, and we will be sending everyone who registered a link so you can watch this again at your convenience. And actually, also, the recording will hopefully start right after we wrap up. I also recommend you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can always be notified of new content. Just search SiteSwan on YouTube and you'll be able to find us. All right? So out of respect for your time, I'm going to call it here. I want to sincerely thank everyone who took the time out of their day to spend with me on this. And I encourage you to stop doing everything. Get some help, affordable help, to get more done and grow your business to the next level. You got this. go find someone to help you today.